Hey everyone, my name is Alex Brinkley, and in this video I want to walk through my scoring template in Logic. So when I first open up my template, all that I see is these 5 staves, and these are my sketching staves to allow me to focus on the composition before I worry about orchestration too much. So let me start by just doing a little bit of composing. Here's my MIDI information, and I can press key to quantize, and then I can simply tab through different kinds of quantization values using this preset in the template. From there, I'm going to clean up this MIDI information a little bit by using my handy dandy iPad. And so on this iPad, I can force legato all these notes. I can change the specific note velocity by simply clicking on the velocity that I want. In this case, I'll choose 80. But not only that, but I can also choose specific note lengths here in the middle by saying 16th notes, 8th notes, quarter notes, and so forth. And that allows me to easily program drum parts. Not only that, but I can also change note position by simply clicking on how many ticks I want to move a note over by, anywhere from -100 up to 100. And additionally, I can also use a little bit of humanization to change the quantization so it's not completely rigid all the time. I can do the same thing as well with velocity by simply saying plus or minus 7 levels of velocity. And lastly, I can also change the right edge of all these different notes so that I can easily program legato performances better. So now that my MIDI is all cleaned up and looking pretty, it's time to start to orchestrate. So I'll go to my Groups tab, and then under the Berlin section, I want to load up my Berlin woodwinds, and I want to just write for my Flute 1 player. So I'll go ahead and hide all the other tracks, and then I'll copy and paste this MIDI region down. One of the main features of this workflow is that you can think of one track as being one player in the orchestra, and that's accomplished by cross-channel articulation sets in Logic, along with a little bit of Java code to automatically duplicate MIDI CC data across different channels. So the first thing I want to do is bring this into the playable range of the flute, then press Command-Shift-A to bring down the drop-down menu of articulations, and then I type the word stock for staccato, or I can select any of these different articulations. In this case, I want to do romantic vibrato and adaptive legato. Sounds good. Under the Composing tab of my iPad, I'll increase the note length by 100 ticks to simply trigger the legatos. Excellent. And now I want to perform in my CC data by also using the iPad here. Next, I want to add this into my horn. So I'll come over to my iPad, hit the Berlin button, and then I want to use just the horn 4. So I'll go ahead and hide all the other tracks, keeping my template nice, clean, and organized, only seeing what I need to. Now I'll bring this down 2 octaves into the playable range. Once again, press Command-Shift-A and type the kind of articulation I want. In this case, automatic legato slurred. And then it's automatically assigned that key switch. Sweet, sounds pretty good. Now I want to write a little bit of a violin 1 accompaniment. So I'll hit the Berlin strings button, hide the other tracks I don't need, and then I'll press E to load up the piano roll, Command-Shift-A, and I'll type the word spic, and automatically it'll give me the spiccato articulation. And so there's my MIDI information. I'll press Q to quantize. I'll use my note length feature to automatically make it 16th note long, pull it back just by 100 ticks so it's a little bit cleaner. And I want to assign these last 2 notes different articulations. So Command-Shift-A, and I want to make it staccato, so I'll just tab up to staccato. This one I actually want it to be pizzicato, so I'll type the word pizz, hit enter, and now you can hear that they're different articulations. So let's hear the full thing. So now that my music is done being written, I want to stem this. And so to do that, I simply put the playhead 2 bars before to give myself 8 clicks of counting. I'll go back 1 frame so that I know the wave files will be properly embedded with time code. There's no quarter frame or subframe issues. I simply go to my Groups tab and I press the stem button. And with 1 click, I can stem 22 tracks, a full mix, and the click track in real time. So I hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions about this workflow, please drop me a line at alex@alexbrinkley.com. I'd love to help you out. Thanks.